Shalom, Shalom, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Hakwadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations that I can push in this word in all sincerity and honesty. And Brother Korah Allah, and Lord willing, this makes for an edifying lesson. I have my mic in today, so hopefully the background noise is to a minimum. So it says here, this was published June 20th, 2025. It says U.S. court allows Trump to keep control of National Guard in L.A. The U.S. appeals court has ruled that President Donald Trump can keep control of National Guard troops he deployed to Los Angeles despite objections from city leaders and California Governor Gavin Newsom. Okay. Says Trump deployed the troops in response to widespread protests against his immigration crackdown. Local officials called it an unnecessary provocation. Two-thirds of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, may be completely oblivious to this fact that we are heading towards a time of Jacob's trouble. What does Jacob trouble look like? What does it consist of? Pain, um, trials and tribulations. It consists of famines. It consists of your government rising up against you. It consists of control, concentration camps, also the mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, and the people that's mainly being affected is going to be you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, now you have some Jakes in that may be American citizens that feel they don't have to worry about the problems that the Spanish-speaking tribes are dealing with, but systematically, it's going to trickle on down to you citizens, you so-called citizens. You might have your citizenship or whatnot. It's not really gonna matter when when these these orders or these bills they pass become more tyr- uh, tyrannical, okay, or if not tyrannical, or more things are gonna get way more harsh when they pass those draconian laws. Jake's gonna understand at that point when it's too late, really. Okay, Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Let's rip it a little bit. Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? Why will a man have his hands on his loins? Because he's gonna be in distress. A lot of these people in America, especially the men that believe in their money, believe in their physical abilities, believe in their weapons, they're gonna find themselves in a situation where they're completely helpless and completely hopeless. It says, as a woman in travail, and all faces as are turned into paleness. Okay, and that's gonna be brought on due to anxiety, due to fear. Okay, it says Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Yeah, that day that's going to be so great is the day of the Lord. And what's going to make that day great? Ultimately, that nuclear blast, that destruction. Okay. But before that, like been going into another prophecy that has to come to pass is the time of Jacob's trouble, and also the time of the MOTB and World War III. All these things are going to happen back to back. Okay. They're already implementing the chip, and they're already um, programming the people to prepare them to willingly receive the chip. Okay, so that also the technology, it says for that day is great, so that none is like it. The technology, all right, the machines that they created for you to have more access, easy access. A lot of these machines are going to be weaponized in ways you wouldn't even imagine. Okay, such as face scanning, where they could find your location, your identity, just by seeing your face on the camera. Okay, it says, "Is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Right. So this whole thing in L.A. it's really um it's really one of their last test runs. Okay, one of their last experiments before they're ready to fully go go on to executing their mission, right? Which is to bring in that new agenda, that new world order, and you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have no part in it. This is Psalms 64 and 5. It reads, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see me?" And that's Esau. That's this man, the devil. And they passed those laws in the dead of night. Okay, in the dead of night while you're sleeping, they working. They passing laws. They passing bills, and they're designed to cripple the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the time of Jacob's trouble is so bad that not only Jake is going to be affected, it's going to all these nations are going to be affected. Even the lower level Edomites, okay, they're going to be affected also. The ones you see, you go to work with, you on the train with, yeah, they're going to get led to that slaughter also. But the difference is some of them Edomites, they know what's going on. All right, Jake is just completely oblivious. It says they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, right, and that's bringing in that new world order. All right, uh, ways to program the people, right? It says both the inward thoughts of every one of them. There's not one good one. Okay, the Lord said he created all things, even the wicked, for the day of evil. Okay, it says, and the heart is deep, or the mind is deep. Okay, they're deep in their mischief, right? They go in that diligent search. All right, it's day in and day out. This is what they're doing in order to bring in that newer order, that new agenda. Okay, but this is a straight to the point, low most edifying lesson. I want to say once again, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Hakwadash, double honesty, apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim pushing this word, city and honesty. Shalom.